John Adamson, MXGP of Portugal, gnarly weekend, mate. The track didn't look enjoyable at all. We've just discussed there now it wasn't the most fun weekend, but silver lining between all that was your first GP point, which is I'm sure you're pretty buzzing to pick that up over the weekend.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tortoise in the hare. There was a bit of survival out there. I just kept plodding round and picking myself up, smashed fingers, burst eye, but kept getting up and going on with it. Yeah, the track was super gnarly, and as you say, I don't think it's enjoyable for the crowd or for the riders. But yeah, we got through it and got a point at the end, so a bit of a silver lining.
Is it quite hard to know where you're at, how far away you are from people in front of you when it's just complete chaos? I mean, you can barely see anyone's number on their bike, and like as you said, you've got an injured eye there from taking your goggles off your Moto 1. So yeah, is it quite hard to know where you're at and try to keep track of where people are in front of you?
Yeah, to be honest, I was just focusing on negotiating the track and just keep getting round. It felt a lot like enduro and legging your way round. Didn't feel like motocross to me, which is a shame because on Saturday the track was awesome, nice and fast. But yeah, totally different day today.
Track looked pretty one-lined as well. Was that almost like you said, you kind of just paddling your way through it? Was there any way you could really pick up any time, or were you just plodding along and waiting for all the cars to unfold and stack again?
Yeah, for sure. When you look at the lap times, the top guys were making lots of time. But for me, it was literally just surviving. It's not my favourite conditions, and it's a lot of technique involved. I'm more a twist it and hold on tight kind of guy.
Really?
So yeah, I like a high speed track with not too many ruts, more berms. But today there was definitely no berms, just ruts the whole way around the track.
Where does this weekend stack up for you in terms of the mud? I know Kozar at the beginning of the year was kind of the start of a little bit of a string of just a couple of crashes and a little bit of like niggling injuries. So other than Kozar, has there been any other sort of gnarly mud races you've raced in your career which come close to this?
A Scottish Championship at Mid Argyll was pretty much the same, but obviously you're not against the same competition.
Yeah, so how did you get on there? Score points?
Yeah, I was up the front there, but it's a totally different kettle of fish here, and the boys at the front aren't messing around. So yeah, it's definitely up there with some of the trickiest tracks I've ridden. More just how long the ruts were and how nasty the rest of it was.
It's like being in a rut the whole way around, wasn't it?
Rut the whole way around, yeah.
Last thing from me, a bit more of a sand man, as you said to me before. You're excited to start getting onto some sand tracks here soon and start almost going to somewhere where you're probably a little bit more confident, thinking, yeah, I'm a bit more comfortable in that.
Yeah, for sure. I've had good rounds at places like Arco, which is hard pack, but it's not as rutty as today. I think Lugo is pretty similar. Yeah. I've never actually raced there, so I'm not too sure, but it looks pretty fast on the TV, and as always, I'm sure it's twice as rough in person. So yeah, I'm excited to go to Lugo. The weather looks a bit questionable, but hopefully can't be any worse than this weekend. Yeah, the gods are smiting us.